Hey, Chiefs Kingdom! Welcome to the Chiefs channel. Today we have a mission to figure out how our team can keep making history and maybe achieve something never seen before in the NFL 3 consecutive Super Bowl victories. Sounds like a dream, right? But to make this happen, the Chiefs will need to overcome some challenges both on and off the field. Now let me ask you a question. Do you believe the Chiefs are ready for this historic challenge? Renowned analysts from Bleacher Report have made some bold suggestions about what we need to adjust now and in the future. Among their ideas are a strategy to manage Travis Kelce's workload, a potential defensive reinforcement for 2025, and even targeting a new wide receiver in the draft. What could all this mean for the present and future of our dynasty? Curious yet? Then before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button on this video, because your support is essential to keeping the channel growing and delivering exclusive content for you. Let's have this conversation together. After all, we're all part of the Chiefs Kingdom. Now let's get to it. 2024 season. A critical look at the present. Let's start with the present reality. The Chiefs suffered their first loss of the season against the Bills. It shook things up a bit, but stay calm, Kingdom. We still hold the best record in the league. However, the performance in that game raised an important question. Are we asking too much of our key players? And here comes the most crucial name in this discussion, Travis Kelce. Bleacher Report analysts suggested that the Chiefs urgently need to reduce Kelce's workload. The reason? To prolong the health and productivity of our star tight end, who is now 35 years old. According to them, Kelce's snap count in 2024, around 82%, is his highest since 2021. That's incredible considering his age, but it could also be risky. They argued that last season, Kelce delivered a monstrous playoff performance largely because he strategically rested during Week 18. This raises an important question. Is it worth sacrificing his regular season workload to ensure he's at peak form for the postseason? But here's the problem. How do you take the pressure off Kelce without compromising the offense? With injuries to wide receivers like Rashee Rice and Marquise Hollywood Brown, most of the responsibility has fallen on him and Mahomes. The arrival of DeAndre Hopkins and Juju Smith-Schuster's return help. But is it enough? That's the big question. I want to hear from you. Who else on the roster could step up and relieve Kelce's burden? Moreover, this idea of managing Kelce's workload clashes with another reality, our ambition to win every game. It's easy to talk about resting players, but in the heat of the battle, can we really afford not to use our biggest playmaker when the game is on the line? Think about that as we move forward. Looking to the future. Bobby Wagner in Kansas City? Now let's fast forward a bit and talk about 2025. Bleacher Report floated an idea that's dividing opinions, bringing Bobby Wagner in to strengthen the defense. Yes, the veteran linebacker currently excelling in Washington has been mentioned as a potential strategic acquisition for the Chiefs. Why Wagner? Simple. Experience, leadership, and immediate impact. Even at 35, Wagner remains one of the best linebackers in the league. He combines tactical intelligence, play-reading ability, and a winning mindset, qualities that our defensive coordinator, Steve Spagnuolo, values highly in his players. The logic behind this idea is that with the salary cap tightening, the Chiefs will likely struggle to re-sign stars like Nick Bolton. In this scenario, investing in a veteran like Wagner, who might take a pay cut to chase another ring, makes sense. He'd be a temporary replacement, but of very high quality. However, not everything is sunshine and roses. Betting on a 35-year-old linebacker is risky. The position demands a lot physically, and there's always the chance of a decline in performance. And that raises the big question. Would Wagner be enough to keep the defense at the elite level we've seen this season? Or would it be better to invest in younger players, even if it takes time for them to develop? Another interesting point is how Wagner would fit into Spagnuolo's scheme. He loves smart and versatile linebackers, but also prioritizes energy and explosiveness. Does Wagner still have those traits? Something to think about. And of course, I want your opinion. Would you like to see Bobby Wagner at Arrowhead, fighting for a Super Bowl with us? Or do you think we should look for other options in the market? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. 2025 draft, a new piece for the offense. Now let's talk about the draft. Bleacher Report suggested that the Chiefs should target wide receiver Emeka Egbuka from Ohio State. For those who don't know him, Egbuka is a technical player with reliable hands and precise route running. He's been compared to players like Jackson Smith and Jigba and Amon-Ra St. Brown. In other words, someone who could be consistent and productive. But why should the Chiefs consider this? The truth is, since trading Tyreek Hill, our wide receiver room has been inconsistent. We've tried to bolster the group with draft picks like Rashee Rice and Sky Moore. But injuries and the transition to the NFL level have been challenging. Bleacher Report argues that bringing in Egbuka would help stabilize the group. He wouldn't need to be a WR1 right away. Just his consistency would provide Mahomes with more options and help reduce the offense's reliance on Kelce. That said, investing in the draft is always a gamble. Not every first-round pick turns into a star, but when you hit on one, the payoff is massive, especially in terms of cost-effectiveness. That's why I think continuing to invest in young wide receivers is a valid strategy. Once again, I want to hear from you. Would Emeka Egbuka be a good pick for the Chiefs? Or do you have someone else in mind for the draft? Let's exchange ideas in the comments. A reflection on the dynasty. Before we wrap up, let's reflect on what all this means for the Chiefs as an organization. We're in a unique position in NFL history. We have a legendary quarterback in Patrick Mahomes, a brilliant coach in Andy Reid, and a front office that knows how to build winning teams. But, as we've seen throughout this video, maintaining a dynasty requires tough decisions. Managing Kelce's workload, bringing in veterans like Wagner, or investing heavily in wide receivers through the draft are just a few of the choices we'll need to make, and each of these comes with risks and rewards. At the end of the day, what really matters is that the Chiefs continue to innovate and adapt. That's what has made us the best team in the NFL in recent years, and that's what will keep us on top. The floor is yours, Chiefs Kingdom. Now it's your turn, Kingdom. I want to know what you think about these suggestions. Is reducing Kelce's snaps a smart idea, or are we overthinking it? Would Bobby Wagner be an interesting addition to the defense, or should we focus on youth? And as for the draft, is Emeka Egbuka the right choice for the Chiefs' offense? Leave your comments below and let's keep this conversation going. Oh, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. This channel is made by fans, for fans, and your participation is vital to keep us growing. See you next time, Kingdom. Go Chiefs!